think that you have been the victim of medical malpractice, but you've got one burning question on your mind, and that question is a serious one. The question, is it even worth it to file a medical malpractice case? Hello, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm a medical malpractice attorney practicing law here in the state of Maryland, and I would like to talk with you about that question, the big question, the elephant in the room. Is it worth it for you to file a medical malpractice case? Now, first of all, take what I'm going to talk about in this video. This is just one thing that you want to keep in mind. The ultimate decision as to whether you should file a medical malpractice case is going to be up to you. But this video will help you understand the process and maybe help you if you're in that boat and you're trying to decide, is it even worth it to do it? I want to take you back. First of all, you've got to think about a Maryland medical malpractice like this. It's an elemental approach as to things. To be successful in Maryland in pretty much any injury case, you've got to be able to show a couple of things. And this just goes back to basic tort law. You've got to have a duty. You have to have a breach of that said duty. You've got to have causation, and you must have damages. Or number 4, damages, that's the big legal word, but I'm going to say harm or injury to you. Now, let's talk about that to help you with this, whether or not it's worth it to even file a medical malpractice case. That damages element is very important. That injury element is very important. And sometimes in medical malpractice cases, we can have cases where an individual will have some type of harm, but what can happen is the cost of bringing a lawsuit will outweigh the value of the harm. So I'm going to use a simple example. Let's say that you have $20,000 worth of injuries, worth of medical bills, time off from work, and things of that nature. You've got $20,000 worth of that. And let's say that for you to bring your medical malpractice case, it's going to take $60,000 to bring the case. That is to line up the medical experts, to have them to review the information, depositions, filing costs, all of that type of thing. Let's say that everything, once the costs are all added up, it's running you about $60,000 to be able to pursue this case that's only worth $20,000. Now, I hope that you can see that, you know what, you're going to be upside down on that, because if it's going to cost you more to bring the lawsuit than what you can get out of it, then you may really want to take some time and think about whether or not it's really worth it to bring this particular lawsuit. So why have I taken the time today to explain this to you? Because I would like to give you insight into the process. I would like to help you understand what goes into deciding whether or not, one of the things that goes into deciding whether it's a good idea to file a medical malpractice case here in Maryland. And the issue of damages is very important. I realize that you probably have more questions. You probably have more concerns about this entire process. This is what I invite you to do. Go ahead and pick up the phone and give me a call if your matter happened here in Maryland. It costs you nothing to pick up the phone and talk with me about your injuries initially in regards to this case. I can help you understand the process, and I may also be able to help lift some of the worry that you may be carrying with you in regards to this entire process. You can reach me at 301-850-4832, or if you prefer, go ahead and send me an email to medicalinjury@bostonlawllc.com. I answer Maryland medical malpractice questions like yours all the time, and I'll be glad to take some time and listen to your story. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the medical malpractice attorneys here at Boston Law Group, LLC, and we will see you next time. Guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.